guys? We're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we're going to look at the corroded body and mind category led by our boy, Transforming Fat Janemba here. Janemba's one of the wonkiest characters in the game. This team, honestly, I think would be very intriguing if they had just made Janemba slightly better. It's just, the problem is that with no key links and so restrictive on the amount of orbs he needs, he really does drag down the team. It's a real issue. Had they made either his support ability for free, or if he was, a orb changer like he is when he transforms into his Super Janemba form, that would have made him 100 times better. He would have been several more times more effective. And this team, which honestly is pretty fodder right now, this team could potentially have a bright future. I mean, it still does. Because basically, this category, it's very clear what this category is, right? It's just like characters who either had their minds possessed or bodies stolen or something like that. But there is a lot of potential here for the future. A lot of it does hinge on Dragon Ball Heroes, right? There's 60 versions of Dark Janemba from Dragon Ball Heroes. Again, you can see Masked Saiyan is on here. Black Masked Saiyan, Dark Masked King. Recently in Dragon Ball Heroes, there is a masked Goku Black character as well. Obviously, I mean, I would not be surprised if in 2021 that masked Goku Black character is one of the Heroes units that comes out this year. That would make a lot of sense to me because Goku Black is so popular. Now, Goku Black, despite being a really ultra powerful and popular character, is in a bit of a weird position right now, but he was buffed a lot by the same name update, right? And you have this LR Rose Goku Black, who his design is actually pretty bad because he's a character who needs a good linking partner, a good partner to bring him to his full power. He's LR Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, but Rose doesn't really have great partners. He needs another Goku Black, and the two base form Goku Blacks we have, at least on JP, completely suck ass. This guy on Global works really effectively in that role because he gives 3 key to extreme class allies, but he does not do that on JP. That is a massive JP shaft, which makes LR Goku Black a little bit more ineffective, right? So I assume we will get a more powerful base form Goku Black at some point. We'll get more Goku Black units. Interesting that, so LR Goku Black and Zamasu is not actually on the category as well because of the presence of Zamasu. Interesting. Because we would need some sort of good partner for LR Rose Goku Black, but obviously Goku Black is going to get a lot of extra characters in the future, right? His Dokkan event has not been updated since 2017, right? Yeah, 2017 is the last time Rose Goku Black got his Dokkan event updated, right? Because there's a base Goku Black Dokkan event, and then a Super Saiyan Goku Black Dokkan event. And that Super one, the Super Saiyan one has not been updated in 500 years. So, we definitely will expect a new Goku Black at some point. Baby is going to be a massive asset to this category, right? Baby is one of the most deserving characters probably for a Dokkan Fest that does not have one. Obviously, with Videl getting a Dokkan Fest, Baby is definitely going to get one. I mean, he's one of the 3 main villains of GT, and Super 17 and Omega Shenron already have events. Both of those characters are also characters who need upgrades to their Dokkan event and need new versions as well. I gotta imagine at some point Dokkan is gonna start to try and build up GT a little bit. We'll see how they do it, but it definitely needs to start at some point. Majin Vegeta is another character. Interesting that he's on both Connected Hope and Corroded Body and Mind. Majin Vegeta, the final explosion, Majin Vegeta is definitely going to get a new Dokkan Fest character. The final explosion in the good animations is going to happen. All of the Majin characters as well definitely could be buffed in here. It is pretty dumb that Bobbity himself does not qualify for this. The LR Bobbity and Deborah are not on here, right? A lot of those, maybe we can get a Yakon card, a Pui Pui card. A lot of those different Buu Saga villains from that initial arc are very possible. Another Metal Cooler is definitely something that can happen. But I don't know. I feel like characters like Goku Black, Majin Vegeta, Janemba will probably always get new versions, right? Janemba is definitely himself going to get an LR. I'm starting to wonder if... I was thinking that worldwide download celebration was just going to be, whatchamacallit, like, I thought it was going to be Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly, but what if it's Gogeta and Janemba? Honestly, like, they have to do, like, they did the remake for STR, like, the STR Vegito. That Gogeta one has got to be coming at some point, right? So we could potentially see that during the worldwide download celebration this year. And an LR Super Janemba. I mean, if they build him like Fat Janemba, it's going to be annoying. But if we get basically an LR version of one of these two Super Janembas right here, that's going to be like a top 3 character. Like, he'll be the best villain unit in the game or something like that. So let's go ahead and hop in with this Connected Hopes, the Corroded Body and Mind category. Definitely a lot better because we could use multiple Rose Goku Blacks now to really make the team run smoothly, because the Super Saiyan Rose Goku Blacks give 3 extreme ki, like, right, to all allies, or we could run Metal Cooler like that. Like, we do have some supports to kind of build the rotation in a certain manner. So let's go ahead and hop in and see how the team works. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and hop in with the Corroded Body and Mind category team. Again, it's just such a disappointment because, like, we were so hyped, right, about the possibility of a transforming Janemba, right, being, like, a really, really great option to run along with, like, some of these Super Janembas, but unfortunately we were just not given that opportunity. By the way, the team build that we're running here, again, Goku Black works very well with Janemba. I'm sort of building the team around the Fear and Faith key link. That's a good way to sort of build this Corroded Body and Mind team. Many characters on this team have that, including Baby also has Fear and Faith, I believe. Does he? LR Baby? No, he does not. LR Baby does not have Fear and Faith. I know Cooler does. Like, some of the Metal Coolers have got Fear and Faith. I know Deborah has Fear and Faith, who's on the category. So that is sort of a good link to build it around. We could do a rotation as well of, like, LR Majin Vegeta and then the Transforming Majin Vegeta. Transforming Majin Vegeta is the only super class unit on the category team, obviously because he turns into Majin Vegeta, right? And then LR Majin Vegeta is, you know, presumably, I mean, we went to Buu Saga with the Videl celebration, so we'll see. Is LR Majin Vegeta coming up on an EZA? I mean, he'll massively buff this category. The thing about LR Majin Vegeta that really intrigues me about his EZA is he's on 500, like, legitimately he's on 500 teams. And we're talking big money teams, like Final Trump Card, Pure Saiyan, Buu Saga, right? Huge major teams. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with Majin Vegeta on those teams. Obviously, Pure Saiyan, we still need, I don't, like, when are they going to do a Pure Saiyan leader? Like, at this point, you can't be like, oh my god, it's too OP or any nonsense like that, right? So I just have no idea when they're like, all right, time to finally give you guys the, whatchamacallit, Pure Saiyan lead. I don't know. By the way, these 2 Goku Blacks are characters I have to link level. Look at this. My SCR Rose, I've, like, almost not used him at all since he came out. But now it's imperative that I link level him because, again, he using him and AGL Goku Black on some of these teams together is definitely something you're going to want to do. Like, AGL Goku Black was helped out tremendously by the Same Name update because, like, him and SCR Rose, they're, like, very similar in what they do, right? Like, they do the same shit. Like, when they released SCR Rose, he was just a natural upgrade over AGL Rose, right? So, like, in the future, like, AGL Rose would have been completely replaced by STR Rose's EZA, but now they have it built to where you can honestly use both, and using both is not going to be a bad idea whatsoever at all. All right, we'll keep Janemba on rotation, because I do want to sort of let him get hit, and we will. I'm going to transform with at least one of the Fat Janembas. I might not transform with both, though. So, like, I'll probably have a rotation of maybe one of the Super Janembas and the transformed Fat Janemba, and then the other rotation will leave Int Janemba on there with, you know, it doesn't really matter, again, because the entire team we're rocking has Fear and Faith, at least up until Janemba. Like, Fat Janemba doesn't have Fear and Faith, but after he transforms, he does. Alright, so here's the Angry Frieza support memory. So that will give us extra damage on this rotation. Actually, I can just do this because Janemba is going to activate his support type ability, so we can go ahead and do that right there, giving Janemba the super attack. Remember, Int Janemba has, like, not aged at all. The way Int Janemba is designed, like, he's just not going to age. Like, it's insane how crazy Int Janemba... Look at this, 4.44. Like, Int Janemba is so ridiculous, right? And that's why I've been telling people that I think STR Janemba is the most underrated unit in the game. Because people suck Int Janemba's cock all day long. But they act like STR Janemba is not good. It's just, it's laughable to me. Like, it's like, yeah, STR Janemba's EZA should have been way better, but, you know, guess who else's EZA should have been way better? Super Saiyan 3 Broly. At least STR Janemba is actually runnable, whereas Broly is not. Alright, so here's kind of a bad rotation. You know, without having one of these major supports here, now look at us. Like, this is not good. I'm going to prioritize giving the orbs to Janemba right here just to make sure we're all, like, sort of tanking a little bit better. This is bad. Int Goku Black is so fodder. The reason Int Goku Black sucks, by the way, so hard, I mean, well, there's a lot of reasons. He builds up attack. Like, it's so stupid. He has no defensive buff from his passive whatsoever. So even though he greatly stacks defense, he does it so slow to where it's like, it almost doesn't even matter. His EZA is going to be crazy. It's so funny. He's so poorly designed that he really should get an EZA like now. Like him, STR Super Buu Tech Hit. Like, if they want to give them EZAs before even like STR Ultimate Gohan and Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like, sure, right? Like, sure. Because, like, Int Goku Black is just, like, so fodder. Like, he's just so bad. Like, it's crazy. He aged so fast. Like, it's nuts. I'm gonna keep the friend Janemba as Fat Janemba. I will transform with my actual Janemba is what I'm gonna do. So I'll go ahead and leave this Fat Janemba right here. He will be our floating support type unit. But here we go. Again, this is why I hate his design. If he was 3 type orbs like Pikkon, it would at least be slightly better. 4 orbs is just, it's asking too much. They're asking way too much out of you to get 4 orbs for Janemba. It's ludicrous. Again, they're asking just way too goddamn much to get 4 type orbs with Janemba. Especially, like, without really good rainbow orb changers, like, anywhere. Like, it's just unfortunate for our boy Fat Janemba. Alright, I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. Can I get... Well, there is... 4... No, that's... Nah, it doesn't... I don't see a way that we're gonna get 4 type orbs. So, does not look like we're gonna get Janemba's support ability here, unfortunately. Again, what makes him, I think, really good is that support ability. Like that's when Tech Janemba can actually look really solid, right? But, like, this team will work well. You know, we could just do a Janemba and a Fat Janemba on each rotation, and then just have, again, like, the two Goku Blacks rotating, and then maybe also have, like, Int Metal Cooler on there instead of the Int transforming Goku Black. Like, there's definitely a couple of ways we potentially could do it. I don't know, because that really, I really have to keep Int Goku Black on rotation. Okay, this is good. He transforms. So now that he's transformed, which is very rare because it's 6 turns and over 80% HP, it's just such a stupid restriction. But now that he's done this, he's much better. Defensively, he's still going to be a little bit iffy because it takes him so long to build up. But at least he's much better now, right? Because now he's giving... Let me go over the full details of what he does, because, again, the transforming Int Goku Black, he is quite good. Like after he transforms, he's very solid. He does lose Fear and Faith. That's interesting. Yeah, he no longer has Fear and Faith after he transforms. Oh, I see, because what is typically Fear and Faith for Goku Black units, this Goku Black has Kamehameha. And then LR Goku Black basically replaces Prepare for Battle with Fear and Faith. But, so the Int Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, 150% attack start of turn, 50% chance of doing a crit, and then Extreme Class Allies 3 key, and then he's still greatly stacking defense. Like, it's crazy. It takes 6 turns to transform into that. Even if that was him turn 1, he'd be a lot better than he is now, but it's not like he would be the god of the game or anything like that. Like, it's ridiculous. Look at this. Don't you love that? And here's where I can't stand. Like, I know all I do is complain about Janemba, but, like, look at this. Like, this is where, like, not being able to choose your orbs hurts, too. Because I think we could... Well, I don't know. I'd have to get rid of some of them anyway. If I do this, I think this will allow us to then activate his support type buff, but we are going to lose the super attack by STR Janemba. Oh, well, it's fine. I do want to transform at least with my Janemba before we finish up, but I don't know. This team is running smooth. I mean, as you guys can see, like, the Janembas are just so tanky, and then by bringing these Goku Blacks around to, like, support them, like, with Ki, it allows them to work much more effectively. Now, the only thing is that SCR Rose, again, he is very squishy. Like, that's sort of, like, again, because he's aged. He came out in 2017. It's been 500 years since SCR Rose came out. Wow, it is interesting, like, to think about, though, that, like, a Dokkan Fest TUR who came out after STR Rose has Easy Aid, right? So, like, that is something you do want to keep in mind, man. Like, they really, like, we could get some sort of celebration and they could just drop, like, there's so many TURs, like AGL Turles, like, you know, STR Rose, Ultimate Gohan, in Angel Golden Frieza. Like, there's so many characters that we could just have a celebration and all of a sudden they're easying and it would be insane, right? Like, that really could happen, again, with many characters. Okay, so this is a better turn for Rose right here. He's going to have most of his links active. Again, Goku Black is a character that I do have to grind. I have not grinded up his links. Him and SCR Rose. The rest of our team is full level 10 links, like my Fat Janemba, AGL Rose, the Int and SCR Super Janembas. But my SCR Rose and Int Goku Black are not link level 10. Again, it's just, like, it takes so long to link level 10 characters. Like, I have so many requests, so do this link level 10 video, this link level 10 video. But, like, I don't like just doing private server videos, right? Like, I want to grind the unit to link level 10 myself, and then we'll do, like, a proper showcase in-game with them. That's what I'm doing, right? So it's like I'm grinding as many characters as I possibly can, but it takes a long time, man. It's not easy to get characters to link level 10. Usually it takes a minimum of a week to get a character to link level 10, grinding a lot every single day. So, you know, it's definitely tough. Let's go ahead and pop Janemba's ability right here, his transformation. Again, Super Janemba, like, at this point, he's going to share all 7 links with STR Janemba, and things get really good there. The only problem is that Tech Janemba just does not have whatchamacallit. Here, let me do this. I just want to get him his super attack first, because Janemba is going to Rainbow Orb Change, or just Orb Change in general after he transforms. But let's just transform, and we'll keep going. So now we have our transformed Janemba. Let's make sure to get him his Type Orbs and Rainbow Orbs so he'll be at full effectiveness. This is a very powerful rotation, by the way, because the 2 Janembas have all their links active, and then AGL Rose, I mean, he has everything except for, what, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, and Dismal Future, but his real nasty shit, like Big Bad Bosses, Nightmare Fierce Battle, these major attack links, all active. AGL Rose in a longer event is building up his defense as he gets hit. Like, this is, like, once you start... Like, I don't know, like, once one of these Janembas like, if you're running this team, the problem, too, is that Super Janemba, like, the transforming Janemba, his active skill is really inconsistent, right? Like, you have no idea when you could be able to activate that. That 5 hits, like, it's tough. It's not easy to get that consistently. So it could take you a long time. Remember that Tech Janemba no longer guards after he no longer guards when he transforms. But, you know, he does have very high defense, and he can dodge with a Rainbow Orb, right, which we saw right there. But, again, this team, like, I don't know, it's just... well, you know what would be cool? Is if Fat Janemba's active skill could be activated whenever you want. Like, if there was no restriction, that's another thing I think would be very good. Just no restriction. Whenever you want to, you can pop Fat Janemba's active skill. I think I would actually really, really like that a lot as a potential ability for him. Because then, at that point, it's like, you know, you could just get one of them into Super Janemba. That would make, actually, dude, that would, like, fix him. Because, like, he's very impressive as Tech Super Janemba. Like, because he's an orb changer still. Like, the fact that he orb changes does give him a lot of value. The only thing about it is, again, he's just not as impressive defensively as Janembas typically are. But with that orb changing, his great link set, that he still has 50% chance to dodge with a Rainbow Orb. If you could choose to do that whenever you wanted to, oh my god, does that make that Janemba way better? Because it makes him a much better, like, unit to just bring to some of these category teams, right? To where you could choose when to do that. It's funny, there's so many ways to fix Tech Janemba from what he is right now. But alright, so let me know what you guys think of Tech Janemba and the Corroded Body and Mind category. It's an I don't know. I want to say it's an okay team, but I mean, in reality, the team probably does just suck. Like, it's just bad right now. But, like, there's some major players that are going to get introduced. LR Janemba, a new Majin Vegeta, a new Goku Black, Dokkan Fest Baby, you know, all the masked characters from Dragon Ball Heroes. There's so many of them. They have so many forms, and they're so powerful. Like, oh, like, Dark Mask Broly. Like, Super Saiyan 4 Dark Broly is going to be on here, so there is a lot of potential for the future. Metal Cooler, I think, will probably get another Dokkan Fest. You know, things like that will definitely happen in the future. So we will see, right? Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.